So this is my Mini SE 2022. Really like it. But one of the tiny frustrations I have is the regenerative braking. I can't tell when the brake lights are coming on because I'm slowing down and I have no idea if the people behind me are seeing brake lights or not. In doing the research, yes, it turns out that the regenerative braking does in fact cause the brake lights to go on, but I don't know when. So I decided to do something about it. Here's what I did. Right in here, I took this off and exposed the third brake light up here. And you can see here, I've got a fiber optic cable with a little black tape on it coming out, and the end protrudes right here. Easily done. Now I decided to initially start with the black tape. Since I want to make it permanent, since I like it, I'm just going to drill a hole inside of this plastic and have it come directly out. All right, so now the question is, how do you attach that fiber optic cable? Well, if you look real close here, should be able to see it. All I did was expose it by taking the plastic off and then putting a piece of fiber optic cable directly on it so it's sticking directly toward it and attaching it with some hot glue. That's it. And since the end of the fiber optic cable is going directly into the LED light, the light just travels right through the fiber optic cable. And if you go back, zoom out a little bit, you can't tell it's there. But if you look real close, it's quite easy to see. But it was a really, really easy thing to put in. All you have to do is pop out that molding. That can get a little tricky, by the way. There are a couple of other videos on YouTube that walk you through the process of replacing the light bulb or other reasons to take that off. Go check out one of those to how to pop that off. It's not very hard, but you just have to pull it out from the right places where the attachments are and then jam it back in. Not real difficult. So how's it look? Well, we'll find out in a second. So the question is, how does it look from inside of the car? Well, it might be a little difficult to see, but if you look, let's see, about here in the rearview mirror, I'm going to hit the brakes. So let me focus in on that. And I'm going to hit, and you can see the little red light right about there. Just a little dot, which is good enough. Now at night, it shows up real well. Let me zoom in a little bit. There you can see the red light. I'll take the foot off the brake and it goes off. So that works out really nicely. Now the other thing that you can do, another indicator, is if you look at the needle here on the gauge, the lower segment here, once you're running, it will show as above the ready, means that it's running. But once you start the car, let me go ahead and start it. So while you're driving, if the needle goes below into those last two sections where it says ready charge, that means you're braking. That means the regenerative braking is regaining some energy. So that is an indicator that when it's in that condition, when it's below that ready, the brake light is actually coming on. So you can tell there. But a much better way is just using that little red dot, because you know when it's going on and going off. So hopefully that's helpful. I'll include a link to the fiber optic cable I got from Amazon in the description.